Today we're going to make some soda bread. And just to make the bread a little bit more exciting, we're going to put in some oats and we're going to put in some golden syrup as well. Okay, so this is a traditional Irish soda bread. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mix two different flours. You can use whatever flours you like, but I'm going to use a plain flour and I'm going to use a wholemeal flour. Okay, there's no yeast in this at all. All right, so I've weighed out those two different flours and I'm popping them into my bowl like that. Okay, so this is the soda, okay, bicarbonate of soda. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of that, like that. I'm going to use some oats and just pop them in there as well, like that. And what I've done here is I've mixed together the, well, you can use treacle actually, but I've used golden syrup. So golden syrup and some natural live yogurt, okay? And on standby, I've got a little bit of warm water. I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, but it's there in case. So I'm just going to pour that mixture. It is a bit gooey, so don't worry about that. Into, this is a slightly sweeter bread as well, and it makes it just a little bit more exciting, slightly more different than the usual breads that we do. Okay, so you're going to mix that in. So that's just the yogurt, and like I say, you can use a little bit of treacle. Just remember, if you use treacle, treacle's quite bitter. So this is golden syrup and yogurt. And like I said, what I've got here is a little bit of warm water just to bring it together. So I might just pour a little bit of that warm water into that yogurt and the golden syrup mixture just to bring it together like that. Then I'm going to pop this onto my clean work surface and I'm going to give it a little knead. It doesn't need a lot of kneading because it's not got yeast in it, but just to stretch the gluten in the flour a little bit. So I'm going to clear that away. I'm going to put some flour on my table like that. I'm going to take my mixture out. And then you can make your mixture into whatever shapes you like. So you could make one big loaf, one big soda loaf, or you can make little ones. I think the little ones are, well, they're easier to cook, certainly, and maybe a little bit easier in general. But just remember, your cooking time will depend on the size and the shape of your bread. So give that a little bit of a knead like that. Just push it backwards and forwards, get all that mixture in like that. And then what I'm going to do is divide that mixture into even sized pieces. Just a little bit more flour there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to just pick those up, give them a little bit of a pat like that. Okay, and then what you can do is you could just cut a little cross in the top, which just means when they cook and open out, they look rather rustic. I'm just going to use my fork to do that, to be honest, just like that. Gives it a rather nice cut in the top like that. And then I'm just going to brush that with a little bit of oil just over the top like that. Sprinkle them with a little bit of poppy seeds or onion seeds, nigella seeds they're sometimes called. And you're going to pop those into a hot oven, 220. And these ones will only probably take about 10 minutes to cook. And they should come out looking golden brown with a few oats on the top. You could use oats rather than the poppy seeds if you preferred. And there you have your lovely, lovely oat and soda bread. Enjoy.